Hello, I am Fumi Aderemi Williams. I am the founder of Nigerian Knitwear, NMK. I discovered knitting on Instagram through Bloke, the designer. I had no idea. I'd never seen, although I'd seen people knit with the sticks, I'd never seen machine knitting before, and I reached out to him to teach me, which he did, and why I'm knitting right now. He learned from a woman in Ogun State, and when I first brought my knitting machine home to my house in Lagos, my mother joked that I was doing what old women in Jos do. So obviously this is something that has it's basically Nigerian culture to machine knit. It's been around for a very long time. It's been around since my parents have been, young, and it will be around when I'm dead. So I keep wondering why I don't see more content or more documentation of knitwear. So although traditional textile weaving techniques like ashoke and akwete are very largely and highly documented, we see articles about these, we see videos, we see what year they started from in Nigeria. We do not have this kind of documentation for traditional knitwear, machine knitwear in Nigeria. And I decided that it was important that we start from somewhere, and this is where we are starting from. We need more videos on where to find the yarn, where to find the machines, how we're interacting with creating these Nigerian fabrics, because as a Nigerian using Nigerian products, we are essentially creating Nigerian fabrics that are undocumented in the art world. Although NMK is just one woman, one knitting machine, and a lot of willpower, basically I'm my own sweatshop working for myself. The plan is to build a community of Nigerian knitters, continue to document our work, so that future generations can look back and do research and actually find something. There are no scholarly or very few or very difficult to find scholarly articles on Nigerian machine knitwear, and same with the videos. No videos online of that. And I think people would be more encouraged to make clothes through machine knitting if they see other people doing the same thing. It's very painstaking, it's very time consuming, it's very beautiful, and it shouldn't die because people do not know that it exists. If I never ran into that video on Instagram, I also wouldn't have known it exists. So obviously documentation is very important, community is very important. Shout out to Bloke. He's doing an amazing thing, like taking Nigerian knitwear to the world. I'm obviously as part of the community trying to do my best to also do the same thing. So obviously we're called Nigerian made knit because the knit is made by a Nigerian with fabric and with yarn. The yarn sourced from Nigeria. So this yarn is made in Mushin. This yarn is made in Mushin. It's silk yarn. This yarn is made in Kano. Depending on whatever combination of yarn that I combine. Yeah, so depending on the combination of colors or yarns that I combine, I have different fabrics that come out and different types of pieces. We have some red and black yarn here. We have some purple and blue and gray fabric here from the yarn. We also have thicker pieces like this wool long sleeve top, and you can see the brand is very big on eye-catchy colors, you know, because Nigerians we're very bright, beautiful people, and so like the fabric created from the yarn made in Nigeria has to reflect that. Here we have an ombre piece, and you can see that the ombre effect keeps repeating. Just drop all of this here. The ombre effect keeps repeating itself because here we have another piece that is also going from brown to black. For the pop-up, the plan is to knit about 50 pieces. This isn't even, obviously, it's not even a quarter of how many pieces that have been made over the past 2 months. The yarn is running out, which is obviously very, very scary because all of the yarn is made in Nigeria and it's gotten from Nigeria, sourced from Nigeria. So obviously, Nigerian yarn makers also even have to find a way to make it easier to ship to other countries. That's definitely like a gap in the yarn industry. But I source my yarn from Teju Osho Market, Balogun, Lagos Island. If you know, you know. And there's a lovely lady there. You know, she has a big yarn store, but then there are several other vendors, and that's where you can buy yarn if you're starting out as a knitter. For now, I'm going to just solely focus on Nigerian yarns. They're light, they're breathable, you can layer them on to be thicker, so that's lovely, that's just the best thing. But you can't call yourself Nigerian made knit if you don't use Nigerian products. It's just not honest. So yeah, thank you.